Shalom, people, family, and welcome to another video of Reading Torah Together, where we study to show thyself approved. I am Hadassah Zadik El. I am going to be the reader slash storyteller of the word, and I pray that you guys and gals follow along with me. Bring out your King James version of the Bible. You can do it on your phone and follow along so that you know what I'm reading is exactly from the Torah, which is the Bible, and nothing less, okay? I am going to start out by reading a scripture from Psalms. This is my book, my Power of Psalms book, and this is a spiritual book, and it's our spiritual book. And this is why it was taken away. It was chopped and screwed. It was messed with. And the faster we understand that, the more the power we can utilize from our word that the Most High gave to us. Okay? It's not for everybody. He created everybody, but he chose a certain people for himself. Okay? Now, without further ado, we're going to keep it moving because Leviticus, this is going to be the second portion to Leviticus. It's going to be the rest of it. I'm going to try to explain as I'm reading as much as I possibly can what I feel the Most High is trying to relate to us so that we can understand his words in layman's terms, okay? For the urban Hebrew to understand it. I'm just going to give that to you. I am in Psalms 134, and I am going to I am stirring religious fervor. So this is the reasoning behind what I am reading and speaking. All right, so Psalms 134 reads as follows. Behold, bless ye Yahweh, all ye servants of Yahweh, which by night stand in the house of Yahweh. Lift up your heads in the sanctuary and bless Yahweh. The Yahweh that made heaven and earth, bless thee out of Zion. Toda Rabba Abba, for all that you have done in your mighty name, Yahweh, and in your Son, Bashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai's name, we pray. Stir this fervor in us. Awaken our inner warrior and warrioresses so that we shall be soldiers for you, Yahweh, Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Without further ado, now we're going to read Torah Rabba Abba Yamin Selah. So that's that. Let's go ahead and turn our King James Bible, which in Hebrew is called Torah because it's the law. Turn your Torah to Leviticus. And we're going to go to 23 and start there, because I believe that that's where we stopped off last video. And this speaks of the different holy days and the feast days. So this part is talking about stuff that is very controversial because, like, right now, all of the Hebrew camps and Israelite camps and all of us that claim that we are Hebrew or Israelites or Israels, we are now in the season of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, well, Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and then first fruits. So April is a big part of our world where we rehearse for, well, March, a certain part of March to April. Now I say March because the spring, when the first day of spring comes in, that's our actual new year. It's not when everything is still cold and dead outside. It's real, like, crazy how society says one thing and God says a total another. Like, Okay, and then that's you in the in between having to figure out which one do you listen to? Which one are you following? You gonna follow the world and do what they do, or are you gonna follow God and do what He says to do? So that's what we are right now. Everybody's doing, well, the world is doing, what is it? Easter. Everybody's doing, getting ready for that, and we get ready for Passover. Well, actually, Purim, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, and then first fruits. Those are our holy days for our new year. Okay. And so without further ado, I'm going to start reading chapter 23. These are going to be talking about the holy days. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Moshe is Moses in Hebrew. Yahweh is YHWH. That's in this Bible all throughout. Those are consonants. All you have to do is add the vowel, which is A. Yahweh. YHWH. They kept it in here. Put A's in between. That is the Father's name. Like, literally. That's it. And then the Son carries the name of the Father. So, Jesus is not his name. The Father's name is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh saves. Okay? Simple. Everybody making it so difficult, so philosophical, so extra. He put his name in here. YHWH. His initials. That's what he told me. Crazy. But you put A's in between. YAHAWAH. Yahweh. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest. If he don't say nothing else, he says Saturday is the Sabbath. And the crazy thing about it, y'all, is I see Satan working so much. That just hold on 1 second, y'all. I have to share this with y'all. I gotta share this with y'all. It's so crazy because if we're not paying attention, we can miss it. But the devil and the Most High, and I don't want to put it in that context, but that's the saying. The devil is in the details. The devil is in the details, but Yah is also in the details. So hold on, y'all. I ended up getting this weekly planner, okay? And in this weekly planner, y'all, I want y'all to see this because these folks have literally put Monday, and I scratched this stuff out, so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a clear one. Okay. These folks have changed the way we look at a calendar. They put Monday for the beginning of the week, and they put Sunday at the end of the week. So it'll look like Sunday is the seventh day and not the beginning of the week. So if somebody looks at this type of calendar and they want to reference to what God said, they will get mixed up so quick because they would see that Sunday ends the week and Monday begins the week. But that's not true. But that's the trickery of Satan. This is what I'm talking about. Sunday used to be here, correct? Saturday used to be here. Now they trying to switch it up. You see how quick they, like, Satan's so crafty, and he do it quick. If we don't pay attention, he do it like that. A weekly planner, y'all. Weekly. Now I don't mean to show y'all my business, but a weekly planner. And it's trying to say Monday begins the week and Sunday ends it. That is so blasphemy. It don't make no sense. Like, That's crazy. Okay? The trickery of Satan. That's all I want to put that out there right there like that. Because he did say, if he don't say nothing else, he one of the things the Most High says is that Saturday is the Sabbath, is the day of rest, is the day that he calls the day of rest, is the day that he calls the day of worship, like the day that you're supposed to be family oriented in worship, no spending, no buying, no selling, just you, God, and your family. And they have literally made that to be Sunday now on calendars. So it's easily to get tripped up, and that's crazy. But anyway, digress. As I said, my videos be taking a long time because I just have to explain this stuff to y'all as well. Like I said, in layman's terms, for us urban Hebrews to understand it so that we can say, hold on, wait, we have to be quick enough to slow down to catch up. Okay, that is what the Messiah told me. That is what Yahushua told me. You have to be quick enough to slow down to catch up to the trickery of Satan because the devil and Yah are in the details. Okay, so keep that in mind, y'all. We got to be quick enough to slow down. How can you be quick enough to slow down to catch up? That wasn't me. That so was not me. It took me a minute to really realize like how he put that to me and like what you mean. So when some people ask me, how do you know, God because it's short, sweet, and to the point. And then half the time when I'm hearing it, I gotta chew on the cud. I gotta be like, now did I hear you correctly? And if I heard you correctly, what does this mean? I gotta figure out what it means first of all before I can even tell y'all. Crazy. So anyway, go ahead. Chapter 23, verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath day of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of Yahweh in your dwellings. Okay, in your dwellings. He didn't say go to a church. In your dwellings. These are the feasts of Yahweh, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 4th day of the 1st month at even is Yahweh's Passover. Passover. Holy day 1. And on the 15th day of the same month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Holy time 2. Unto Yahweh 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. So that is when we got to take out all the yeast from the house. All anything that's puffed up yeast, anything like that. And it's absolutely amazing when you go through your cabinets and your refrigerator and everything where you keep your food. And you really realize just how much yeast goes in everything. Dang near now. Everything. Anything, a lot of stuff like cheesy, they use like the yeast extract. That word as well. You got to throw that out because that's yeast. Even when it says leavening, like baking soda and stuff like that, if it's used to leaven, get it out. So like that this time of, it just like really makes me, I don't know about nobody else, but it makes me understand like just how much we consume or we use leaven, now that it's time to get it up out the house. And then what me and my family like to do, instead of like throwing it away, we'll just give it to another family. We'll just give it away. Rather let them eat it, because rather for them to eat it than for it to be thrown away. That's how I do it. So I pull out all the leaven from the house. Cans, I mean everything, freezer, refrigerator, everything, shelves, everything. I mean whatever I have stocked, pull it, and give it away so we can get it out the house. But we also must get the leaven out of our hearts and our minds. We have to get it out. That time is also about making right with people that have wronged you, or you have wronged, or if you got beef with somebody or issues with somebody, that time is that time to like really get your heart, circumcise your heart. Really go through and cut out the nastiness, the evil, the strife, the negativity that you have against someone, you know, or even if you're mad at the Most High, that is the time to sit there and really like go through it with him. Like, hey man, I'm like, let me tell you something, Father. Like, can we have this conversation, please? Cause hey, and believe it or not, I'm a hood baby, and yeah, this is how I talk to him. Sometimes I do have to check myself because I'm a little haughty, and he told me that. Haughty. Again, like this is how I know that the Most High is working on me, because half the stuff I'm not really just telling myself, just oh you are haughty. I had to look up that word. I had to look up the word haughty. Haughty. I had to look it up because I'm like, haughty, what is that? Full of oneself. And sometimes I can get that way. And a lot of times us as Israel, we can't get that way. We can get full of ourselves because we know we the bomb. We know we the bomb B. We know we the bomb diggity. But we also need to understand that we are not we without he. And I say he because this is somewhat of an image. If y'all have ever read the holy tablets, the holy books, this is the image of Yahweh, Elohim. You know what I'm saying? This is the image that they have in the holy tablets in that book. Look it up, Malachi York, the holy tablets, and it explains a lot. It gives us really, it gives me, it gave me an in-depth understanding of this word and who Yahweh is for him, like who he is, his majesty, his gangster. Okay, and he put all that in us, and this is why we walk the earth like this. This is why we walk the earth like this. Like, oh, we good, we gangster, we fly, and even if we ain't all right, we all right. This is how we've been able to endure 400 years, and I'm say plus because we still dealing with the mess of captivity, and we're doing it in such a way that people are astonished. We are still in astonishment because he is us. He is in us. He here and he's here. But a lot of us don't realize that we got to put the obedience in there as well. I had a Shabbat lesson today, and my Shabbat lesson was about having faith. Okay? Now, faith to me is you have to have the courage to go against the grain. Just think about it. Abraham did what he did to his family's gods, so to speak, and he left from amongst his kindred. He left from his family. You got to have mad courage to leave your family and what you know to be raised up as to go against that. But that's what y'all wanted him to do. And that's what he had to do. He had to have that faith. He had to have that courage to go ahead and go against the grain of society, of men, in order for him to achieve the salvation that Yah wanted to give to him. And faith, courage. And it brings me to my shirt. Faith in motion. Okay? Now, this is the Hebrew alphabet. This is the Assyrian Hebrew alphabet. But it's the Aleph. But it also looks like an N. And that's why I did a play on words somewhat. Faith in motion. And on the back of my shirt is Hebrews 11:6. For without faith, it is impossible to please him. Okay? Now, I did that because in my journey, in my walk of faith, Yah has brought me to places where I had to leave my norm. Yah has brought me multiple times to that place in here and in here where I had to choose him or regular, routine, everyday societal life. He has brought me to that point multiple times. And looking back on that, when those tests came and it was time for me to leave the norm, so to speak, every time it got a little easier because I had to remind myself, like, hey, remember last time? You remember how God took care of us? You remember how we were straight? It should be a breeze to let it go. But it still does leave you a little unnerved. It really still does. Because honestly, one of my challenges that Yah does for me is to see whether I'm going to choose him or choose a 9 to 5. And honestly, y'all, okay, honestly. And this is where I go. This is where I go. I start talking, but and I can't don't have no time to read, but okay, I'm gonna try to basically in a nutshell. God has taken me from 9 to 5s and told me to trust him and to use what he has given me. My gift of gab, my gift of cooking, my gift of um my gift of gab and my gift of cooking. Okay? These are the two things that I'm dealing with right now, but I had to choose to go with God or to stay on a job that wasn't really um appreciative of me, but it was giving me the funds that was helping me to pay the bills. So faith, faith. They say faith of a mustard seed. And I mean, at first, I just didn't really get that because a mustard seed is very, very small, but the tree that comes from it is huge. So inside of this little itty bitty, it's a huge tree. And I guess that's what they mean by the faith of the mustard seed. Because I'm like, you really got to have some courage to go against the grain. You have to have your courage can't be the size of no mustard seed. You ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. In my mind, you ain't doing it because I think it's so little. If your faith is that small, then you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna bust a move. You ain't gonna do what God said to do because it's so small. It's almost like, let's think of it as light. If it's a little itty bitty piece of light, you can't hardly see that. In a whole bunch of blackness, you can see a little bit, but it's like, is it really there? It's there, but is it really there? So I think maybe that's what they mean by the mustard seed because he's not thinking about the beginning, the little itty bitty seed. He's thinking about the end result is that huge tree that came forth from it. You got to have faith as huge as that inside. And this is also another thing that God has told me is what's inside is permanent. Your soul, your your soul. So work on that which is permanent and don't really matter about the temporary part. Because honestly, we are just spirits. We are all spirits. Our bodies are vessels, like empty cups, like cups. We're walking around, but the thing that's inside is what matters. Okay, I'm just keep going. But that's where I've been. Okay. I have And then my birthday just passed, y'all. And we as Hebrews, we're really not supposed to be like celebrating our birthdays or anything like that. So I had to wrap my head around that too because we always do that. Oh, birthdays, my birthdays, da, da, da. We, and we're not even supposed to. We're not, we're not even supposed to, y'all. Like my shiny face. I'm sorry, but we're not even supposed to. We're not even supposed to. So I acknowledged it enough to where, yeah, it's my birthday, whatever, but it didn't really feel like it was a whole, it was just another day. It was just another day for me, but it was a special another day this time. So I got dressed in my cute regalia and I went and I just handled business. You know what I'm saying? And in that time frame of handling business, I got lessons. I was blessed. Um, I got lessons and I was blessed that day. You know, my car had stopped working on my behind while I was in the midst of like driving. Like, well, I had got to my first destination and tried to, you know, handle business in there and then came back out and tried to crank the car back up and she was not cutting on. So God blessed me to be able to get help. Okay. And then the lesson that I got for that day on my day of birth was feeling like people, and every year this is what God shows me. Like he shows me who really cares about me, who thinks about me last, who don't even say nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that is such a lesson from him because think about it. Some people don't even acknowledge him at all. Some people think about him last, and some people keep him at the forefront. And my lesson was, and that was a part of my weekly planner too. He showed me like I was putting him last. And that was like a bittersweet moment because he had to show me that by other people putting me last. And I didn't like how that felt. And so then that's when he was like, okay, well, you don't like people, you know, you don't like when people put you last or have you as a last thought or don't even think about to acknowledge you at all. That's exactly how I feel. And I was like, I see how you feel. I get it. So I have to now because I was saying about the planner because I put this video, reading Torah together video at the bottom of my list. And he showed me that. He was like, "You see where you put me? And you see how you think that made me feel?" Swallow that because I was like, "Oh, I get that now. I get that because it hurt my feelings. You know, those that I really expected to be like, "Hey, happy birthday and what's up?" and blah blah blah. They didn't. Those that I expected didn't. Some that I didn't even expect did. And some were just, you know, last momenters. Like, oh, hey, happy birthday. And I was just like, I don't really want your happy birthday because it was last minute. You just thought about me at 8 o'clock at night. I don't even want it. My birthday was all day. And you thought about me when the sun went down. So God really gave me a lesson, honey, a taste of my own medicine, and he really be working with me. He really works on me and with me. Like he really be working on me and with me and through me. So, you know, it's crazy, but I'm digressing. Let's go. Um, okay. Chapter 23, verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work therein. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh 7 days. In the seventh day is an holy convocation. So the Feast of Unleavened Bread goes on for 7 days. Well, technically 8 days. Okay. Verse 9, and Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits, that's the third one, first fruits of your harvest unto the priests. And he shall wave the sheaf before Yahweh to be accepted before you on the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto Yahweh. Now, One thing that I did try to do, like, a couple of years back when I started, like, really first reading Torah, was I would try to go get, pieces of lamb, maybe from a store or something. And of course, I don't know whether it's halal, which is holy. Um, I didn't know if it was, how it was slaughtered, if it was a female, if it was a male, if it was 1 year old, if it was not. But I used to just go get, like, I used to stay in Atlanta and I used to go to the International Food Market. Love, love, love. And I miss on East Ponce. Miss that market so bad. I miss it. Being in the country shows me just how much these folks out here eat so much pork, it don't make no sense. It's pork, pork, pork. Everywhere you turn around, it's pork around here, honey. And it makes me so sad because I'm like, oh my God, am I the only one around here don't eat no pork? My God. Country, I mean, all they do is eat pork. It don't matter. All they do. They can't see past the pig ass. And I'm so sorry, Father, that I'm cursing with my hand on the Bible. But, it makes me angry. You can find some pig around here like it ain't nothing, but you can't find no lamb around here. It is very hard. But I used to get that and I used to burn it and I used to cook it and all that good stuff for, like, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, Passover, all that stuff. You're supposed to eat some lamb. So I used to do that. But now I overstand it to, well, you still can eat the lamb. You can chew, eat the lamb, but not like throw pieces and parts in for sacrificial offering, because Yahweh came to be our sacrificial lamb. So I always say, basically do this stuff in remembrance and then say his name as a overstanding of, he is the lamb. He is the lamb that was slain for our sins. So we no longer have to do the sacrificial offerings. We just, recognize him as the lamb. So I get that part. Totally overstand it. Okay. Now, um 12. Ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto Yahweh. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil, and offered made by fire unto Yahweh for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine the fourth part of an hin. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto Yahweh, unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto Yahweh. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto Yahweh. Now, so after the Feast of Unleavened Bread, when it's the first fruits, then you can bake bread with yeast in it. Okay. Um, 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto Yahweh, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto Yahweh. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before Yahweh. With the 2 lambs they shall be holy to the Yahweh for the priest. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of any corners of thy field. when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am Yahweh your Elohim. Now, that part right there, I wanted to elaborate. When it comes to farming, that's a part of farming. Okay, you're supposed to leave the outside part. Let's say you making corn, you got a field of corn, you're supposed to leave the outside part of the corn alone for the poor people to just be able to take and grab and eat. What these farmers do nowadays, they give, or they create, they do the hybrid or some type of false corn on the outward ports, so that if people ever was to come up and just grab some and try to eat it or take it home with them or whatever, they wouldn't be taking the best portions of their crop. And then they of course get the inside part and then they sell that off. But that's not the way that Yah said to do it. As you can hear, it says all of that's supposed to be good. Leave the outside border, take your inside border, take your inside food, sell that off, but leave that stuff, the outside part, to the poor for them to eat. So yeah. 23. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the first day of the month, ye shall have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. That's number 4, blowing of the trumpets. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a Day of Atonement. 6. Oh no, I'm sorry, number 5. Number 5. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. Now, the Day of Atonement, that is a whole nother controversial little thing, because people be like, oh, you can't even brush your teeth and all that stuff. Listen, God, you not supposed to walk outside looking like you're going through it. You're not supposed to be showing man that you're going through it. This fast, when you fast, you're fasting between yourself and Yahweh. It's between y'all two. So yeah, wipe your face. Yeah, brush your teeth. Just don't swallow it. Brush your teeth. Make sure you spit that out. But look presentable. Don't look like you're going through something, so somebody will say, dang, what happened to you? What's wrong? You're not supposed to do that. Look like you look like somebody. But just know that what you got going on is between you and God. Okay? 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is the day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before Yahweh your God, your Elohim. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from amongst his people. And every time I heard him say that, that's something I mental noted it. Like, okay, I need to make sure I do this, or I need to make sure that I don't do this, because I don't want to be cut off from my people. I don't want to be cut off from that 144. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at evening. From evening to evening ye shall celebrate your Sabbath. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, number 6, for 7 days unto Yahweh. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offering, everything upon his day. Okay, so far there was 6 of them. And we are supposed to keep those, and we don't. Like, well, those that, that have woken up to this truth, regardless of what camp you are. And that's the part that I really love. And I think that that's really what's making the energy come up, because we're putting energy and emphasis into these holy days, regardless of, whatever time frame people are doing them. I ain't gonna say whatever, but as long as it's within that time frame, like the first day of spring on down to like the end of April, we do these holy convocations, we do these holy days, and we do these holy weeks and stuff. And I'm loving that, because we're now putting energy into stuff that the Most High wants us to put energy into, and not putting energy into the holidays. Okay, because, oh, people say they doing it for the children. Oh, I'm just putting these bunnies and Easter eggs out here for the kids to enjoy it. Excuse me, God did not say that. So not only are you going to hell, but your child going to hell, because you, and I don't care how nobody feels. You going to hell and your child going to hell. Like, don't do it for the children. Be an adult. Be an adult. And teach your child, we can't do this because we could die. God could kill us for doing the opposite. Easter is not what, that ain't got nothing to do with the Messiah and his death. That ain't got nothing to do with the Messiah and his death. That ain't got nothing to do with the Messiah and his death. Easter is such a lie. It's such a lie. What does a bunny and eggs have to do with anything? And even like churches, y'all, that just really ticks me out, because y'all might say a scripture or two, say a couple of little holy songs, and then go celebrate bunnies and eggs and all that. That is Ishtar. That is a Greek goddess, mini G, and that is a fertility god. If we wonder why our children wonder, like walking around here trying to sexual intercourse and all this stuff so early, it's because we put that spirit on them so early. So early. Easter dresses and eggs and babies and all kinds of shit. Sitting your child on a bunny's lap. What are you doing? What are you doing? Taking pictures with your child, and most of them babies be looking like, what in the world? So scared. So scared. What is this big fuzzy thing that you sitting me on? What is this? It ain't for them. They don't want it. Look at them. He ain't happy. She ain't happy. She's scared. She's screaming. She crying. She don't want to even sit on this thing. It's for you, because you want that picture, and you're going to hell for it. Repent. Stop doing that. Passover. Feast of Unleavened Bread. Saturday, not Sunday. We got to stop. And the more of us that put energy into the good things, the better and the faster, things will be for us. But you keep putting in energy for the negative stuff, and you wonder, like, what's wrong with this? It's y'all. It's y'all. Still continuing to miss. And what was I? I lost it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. We are on number 38, still chapter 23. 38. Besides the Sabbaths of Yahweh, at and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings which ye give unto Yahweh. 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto Yahweh 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. And ye shall take you on the first day of the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palms, and the boughs of thick trees, the willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before Yahweh your Elohim 7 days. That's another feast. That's another time. That's 7. And ye shall keep it a feast unto Yahweh 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. I'm gonna just say that part again. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. He never said stop doing this because Old Testament now a New Testament. No. He said forever. That's the part that like just it's honey, when I tell you I am full of zeal for the most high, I can't take it. And I'm frustrated. And even a lot of these men don't sit here and say stuff the right way. It's like how you going talk about you leading a congregation of people and you still saying Jesus? How you going to lead a congregation of people and you not even addressing the most high as his name? Like how y'all going to like really get that? Like, and that's the part that really ticks me off because some of these men they don't have it the right way. They don't have it the right way. But we as females and children and all that stuff, we supposed to be just following them. That's fine, leading the blind. And we all gonna end up in a ditch. You ain't leading me wrong. This is why I say to anybody and everybody who has anything, if y'all ever wonder, Hadassah studies to show thyself approved. I do. I read this book. If y'all took my time, like if y'all picked up, look, my baby's all broken up and stuff anyway. Look at my book. And this is just one portion of this whole Bible. I have literally gone through, made notes, lined, underlined, highlights, stuff. I don't play. If I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna like half-ass God. Honestly, I'm not gonna do it, and I do need to improve. Okay, like I said, his for me. My birthday was. You don't like when people forget about you? Stop forgetting about me. Okay? He like I got you. But don't let that get to you. Like don't let that get you cocky where you forget about me. And that was my lesson. And this is my lesson I'm sharing. Yeah, I'm giving that to y'all because he gave it to me and I'm gonna give it to y'all. Cocky where y'all forget about God. Don't. Because as quick as he brought you in, he could take you back out. You ain't under grace forever. Hey. Okay. Say I'm gonna just do 41 again. I'm not sure if I did it at all, but and ye shall keep it a feast unto you 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th. 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. That's the feast of booths, tabernacles, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh. And Moshe declared unto the children of Israel the feast of Yahweh. 24. And Yahweh Moshe saying, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure olive oil. Now, that's one thing I love about the Old Testament because this is from him. This is from him. It's from him. It's his words. Yahweh spake. Yahweh spake. And Yahweh, okay? New Testament, he say, she say. But I'm thinking about it like this. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that game Telephone, or they call it Buzz. When I was growing up, they call it Buzz. Everybody in a classroom, right? Everybody standing around the room. We're out of our desks. We're standing around the room. Okay? One person thinks of a phrase, something to say, right? That person then tells the next person next to him. Can't repeat it. Gotta just keep moving. You whisper that. And then that person whispers to the next person. Then that person whispers to the next person. Then that person whispers to the next person. And so on and so forth until you get all the way to the last person. And I guarantee that message is totally different at the end from where it began. That's the Bible in a nutshell, right there. That's the second. That's the New Testament. That's the second portion of Torah. That's what happened. Everybody told everybody until somebody. Everybody somehow, some way, people got it wrong. And so by the end, they'll be like, they'll say something crazy, and then the first person be like, that is not nothing what I said. It ain't. It ain't. That's the Bible right there. That's what happened. So this is why God says, study to show thyself approved. Yourself. You do it. And I was thinking about this these past couple of days before my birthday and so on. God has always been with us, y'all. He has always been with us. Not just think about it. Okay? Even when we were in slavery, they gave us the book. Even to read a couple of pieces or whatever, the little slave book they had for us or whatever. But this is where Nat Turner come in at. He took the time to read outside of what they told him to read. And when he found out the truth. Okay. If anybody ever seen that movie, that's why Nat Turner did what he did, because he found out that this book is so magical that they gave him just a portion of it. And he was able to subdue his own brothers and sisters, to make us docile, to make us calm down. Okay? But then he took the time to read outside of that what they told him to read. And he found out the truth. He found out them folks was lying. He found out them folks have been, that they took our word. This is our book. This is our life. This is our lineage. This is our heritage. This is our book. He found all of that out. He found out that we are the true chosen children of the Most High Yah. He found out. And he was outraged after that. And God gave him that strength to not only put it in him, but to put it in the other ones. And they did what they did for as long as they did it, until they couldn't no more. And I hear say they ate him, and that's so cannibalistic of them. They're monsters. Anyway, digress, keep going. Where was we at? 24. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure olive oil, beaten for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. Without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation shall Aaron order it from evening unto the morning before Yahweh continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. He says stuff like that, and that means we supposed to still be doing it now today. He shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before Yahweh continually. And that's the menorah. 7 candle, not 9. 7. Thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2/10 deals shall be in 1 cake. Thou shalt set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, upon the pure table before Yahweh. And thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row, that it may be on the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. Every Shabbat he shall set it in order before Yahweh continually, being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. It shall be Aaron's and his sons, and they shall eat it in the holy place, for it is most holy unto him. Of the offerings of the Yahweh made by fire, a perpetual statute. And the son of an Israelitish woman whose father was an Egyptian went out among the children of Israel, and his son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of Yahweh and cursed, and they brought him unto Moshe, and his mother's name was Shelomith, the daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan, and they put him inward, that the mind of Yahweh might be showed them. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, bring forth him that hath cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him. So he was basically a mixed child, because his mom was Israelite and his father was an Egyptian, and he ended up cursing the name of the Most High, and now he being stoned. Just put that out there right now. Okay. And yeah. 15. Thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, whosoever curseth his Yah shall bear his sin, and he that blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, he shall surely be put to death, and all the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well as the stranger, as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, shall be put to death. Now, why is not his name important, y'all? His name is important. So when certain congregations, and I'm not trying to get them no power, but I visited a certain congregation, and they wear them purple clothes, and I got kicked out because I specifically said, okay, because those people, those purple people, they still call him Jesus, and they still call him God or the Most High. He's killing. God said to kill people for blaspheming his name. How much more should we reverence his name? That's all I'm saying. I got kicked out of the congregation now, y'all. And I'm gonna say it. Forget it. IUIC Savannah. I got kicked out of that congregation because I told them that if you are Israelite, why are you still speaking the same blasphemic name that those Gentiles gave him? On top of y'all not even calling the Father his name, y'all just say God or the Most High. It was one brother in there. He was a Benjamite. And he says, Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. And I was all for it. Nobody else in that congregation says Yahweh. Nobody. Nobody else says Yahweh Shai. Nobody even cares to learn the true names. They still consider themselves Christians. Why y'all got the nerve to still think with a Christian mindset, but call yourself Israel? No, that's not right. That is not right at all. And I care not to be around people who don't even care to know the Father's name. That's crazy to me. When I was younger, even when I was younger, I seen YHWH in the Bible, and I was like, how in the world do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce that? But as I got older, God gave me mercy and gave me his name. He told me to put vowels in there. Those were his initials. And then I started learning about Hebrew, and that how the son always carries the name of the father. So ain't no way his name was Jesus if Yahweh's name is Yahweh. YHWH. Hypocrites. They are hypocrites. That's all I'm gonna say. He want to stone this boy for blaspheming the name of Yahweh. But his name don't matter. The son's name don't matter. How much more would you want somebody to call you by your name? Is what I said. I would be I wouldn't even know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, one person said that to me, like, oh, if you had an older person and you were trying to help them do something and they just kept calling you by your, like another name, would you like correct them? I was like, yeah, I would do it subtly, but I'd be like, ma'am, my name is Nikisha, or ma'am, my name is Hadassah, or ma'am, my name is Keisha. It's not Sarah. It's not Erica. It's not none of that. None of that you calling me, ma'am. My name is what it is. And I would do it subtly, but I would correct them. Yes. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want them walking around, oh, that person Erica is really nice. Who is Erica? That's not her name. Him a title. Those are titles. That's not his name. Those are titles. And calling his son Jesus. Born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, shall be put to death. 20. And calling them those other names or titles just shows just how in the dark y'all still are. But your clothes don't say so. 17. And he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. And he that killeth a beast shall make it good for beast for beast. And if a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him. An eye for an eye. Whatever you do gets done right back to you. 20. Breach for breach, eye for eye, just like I said, tooth for tooth. As he hath caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again. 21. And he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it. And he that killeth a man, he shall be put to death. Ye shall have one manner of law, as well for a stranger as for one of your own country, for I am Yahweh your Elohim. And Moshe spake to the children of Israel. So basically, he's saying, ain't no one man above the crew. You can't come up in my camp thinking you gonna call me a different name and think my people ain't gonna stone you. You gonna get stoned. 23. And Moshe spake to the children of Israel that they should bring forth him that hath cursed out of the camp, and stoned him with stones. And the children of Israel did as Yahweh commanded Moshe. Agree with it, like it or not. That's God. You, who are you to fight against God? Who are you to say what God, what who are you? We ain't nothing compared to God. And if God say do it, we got to do it. 25. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, and like I said the last video, there would be a lot less crimes if we really followed these laws. There would be a lot of people that would think twice about doing stuff if this law was enforced. All right. 25. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Shabbat unto Yahweh. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for Yahweh. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard. That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine. Undress, for it is a year of rest unto Yahweh land. For it is a year of rest unto the land. And the Shabbat of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, and for thy servant, and for thy maid, for thy hired servant, for thy stranger that sojourneth with thee, and for thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in thy land, shall all the increase thereof be meat. And thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7 years, and the space of 7 Sabbaths of years shall be unto thee 49 years. That's Jubilee. That is a Jubilee. Let it long. Let it long in the 7th year. That is the land's Jubilee. And we supposed to been had a Jubilee. Pharaoh won't let Yah's children go. Still now to this day. Pharaoh has tried to convince Yah's children that everybody won. We all good. Ain't nobody under captivity no more. He turned it from just us as Israel's children to all people. Just so we could get confused in the face, like, you know what? It ain't just us that work all day and very hard and all that stuff, and the Sister KV Trust and socials and birth certificates and paperwork and commerce. We ain't just the only ones that's dealing with this. But we are God's children, mixed in amongst everybody. Let me keep going. We ain't had our Jubilee yet. 5. That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine. Undress, for it is a year of rest unto the land. And the Shabbat of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, for thy servant, for thy maid, for thy hired servant, for the stranger that sojourneth with thee. And for thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in thy land, shall all the increase thereof be meat. And thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7, and the space of 70 Sabbaths of years shall be unto thee 49 years. Then thou shalt cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month, in the day of the atonement, shall ye make the trumpet sound throughout all your land. 10. Ye shall hallow the 15th year, and proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. It shall be a jubilee unto you, and ye shall return every man unto his possession, and ye shall return every man unto his family. A jubilee shall that 15th 50th year be unto you, ye shall not sow, neither reap that which groweth of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it of thy vine undressed, for it is the Jubilee. It shall be holy unto you. Ye shall eat the increase thereof out of the field. In the year of this Jubilee ye shall return every man unto his possession. Return every man unto his possession. Like, they supposed to been gave us our land back. They supposed to been gave us all this stuff back. And yes, we are all that in a bag of chips. We are the true American Indians. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the Americans, South and North. It's ours. Y'all supposed to been gave this back, but y'all haven't. Yeah. 10. Let's see. No, 11. A jubilee shall that 15th year be unto you. Ye shall not sow, neither reap that which groweth of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it of any of thy vine undressed. For it is the jubilee. It shall be holy unto you. You shall eat the increase thereof out of the field. In the year of this jubilee ye shall return every man unto his possession. 14. If thou shalt sell aught unto thy neighbor, or buyest out of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not oppress one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee thou shalt buy of thy neighbor, and according unto the number of years of the fruits he shall sell unto thee. According to the multitude of years thou shalt increase the price thereof, and according to the fewness of years thou shalt diminish the price of it. For according to the number of the years of the fruits doth he sell unto thee. Ye shall not therefore oppress one another, but thou shalt fear thy Elohim, for I am Yahweh your Elohim. Wherefore ye shall do my statutes, and keep my judgments, and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land in safety. And in the land shall yield her fruit, and ye shall eat your fill, and dwell therein in safety. And if ye shall say, what shall we eat the 7th year? Behold, we shall not sow, nor gather in our increase. Then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years. And ye shall sow the 8th year, and eat yet of old fruit until the 9th year. Until her fruits come in, ye shall eat of the old store. And the land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine, for ye are strangers and sojourners with me. And in all the land of your possession ye shall grant a redemption for the land. If thy brother be waxen poor, and have sold away some of his possession, and if any of his kin come to redeem it, then shall he redeem with that which his brother sold. If the man have none to redeem it, and himself be able to redeem it, then let him count the years of the sale thereof, and restore the overplus unto the man to whom he sold it, that he may return unto his possession. But if he and that's so deep, Abba. Hold on for that, because you let me know, y'all. I'm doing a whole nother different venture as well as this, and it's about overages, it's about surplus, it's about trying to give people back what is actually theirs. And he just gave me a confirmation with that when it says overplus. I'm gonna read that part again. um Verse 27, chapter 5. Then let him count the years of the sale thereof, and restore the overplus unto the man to whom he sold it, that he may return unto his possession. Like, this government is so crooked that they do stuff where it's old. Whatever has been taken from that person, something is owed to them, and they don't like tell them that it's owed to them, but it's there for a certain amount of years, just sitting, waiting for somebody to realize that this is owed to them so that they can claim it. Crazy. 28. But if he be not able to restore it to him, then that which is sold shall remain in the hand of him that hath bought it until the year of Jubilee. And in the Jubilee it shall go out, and he shall return unto his possession. If a man sell a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold. Within a full year may he redeem it. And if not, and if it be not redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city shall be established forever to him that bought it throughout his generations. It shall not go out in the Jubilee. But the houses of the villages which have no wall round about them shall be counted as the fields of the country. They may be redeemed, and they shall go out in the Jubilee. Notwithstanding, the cities of the Levites and the houses of the cities of their possession may the Levites redeem at any time. Now, I'm sorry, 1 second, y'all. And I'll start at 16:11. Ooh, ooh. My bad, y'all. I'm coming back. Let's see. 33. And if a man purchase of the Levites, then the house that was sold and the city of his possession shall go out in the year of Jubilee, for the houses of the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. But the field of the suburbs of their cities may not be sold, for it is their perpetual possession. If thy brother be waxing poor and falling in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. Take thou no usury of him, or increase, but fear thy Elohim, that thy brother may live with thee. Thou shalt not give him thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy victuals for increase. I am Yahweh your Elohim, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your Elohim. And if thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxen poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bondservant, but as an hired servant, and as a sojourner. He shall be with thee, and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee. And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return. For they are my servants which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt, and they shall not be sold as bondmen. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor, but shalt fear thy Elohim. Both thy bondmen and thy bondsmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Now, that's around like a little bit of how they kind of try to explain slavery, but indentured servants, okay, indentured servitude. Um, they took us as slaves and indentured servants and stuff, but as you can hear, there's supposed to be a time of the years, Jubilee, that you are supposed to relieve them. You are supposed to let them go. Not only do you let them go, but you give them their family that they ended up making while they were working for you. Them and their family, you let them go, Jubilee, let them go. Because you fear the Most High Elohim, let them go. They kept us in slavery consistently and didn't let us go. And even when they wanted to say the Emancipation Proclamation, let us go, it did not. They just transformed slavery into regular 9 to 5 working and paperwork. That's how they changed it. And they didn't just change it for us and made us work in 9 to 5s and stuff. No, they did it for all of, there's that 1%ers, and then all of the rest of the people, they got to be the working class. They wrong. They are totally wrong for what they're doing, and God's going to get them back. But let's keep going. Um, I would say we're gonna start at 40. But as an hired servant and as a sojourner, he shall be with thee and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee, that's 7 years. And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor. Thou shalt fear thy Elohim. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Moreover, the children of strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule over another with rigor. So basically, what he's saying is, those that are not Israel, like, you can, a person could say, okay, I'm indebted to you for, I guess, the 6 years, and in that 7th year, if they're Israel, you let them go. But if they are a heathen, then they ain't no letting them go. They are forever your possession. Their children are forever your possession. Whatever they got going on is always yours, because they are the heathen. Now, I could say you could flip that, and that's their explanation on their slavery to us, because when they had this word, we was considered the heathen. 47. And if a sojourner or stranger wax rich by thee, and thy brother that dwelleth by him wax poor, and sell himself unto the stranger or sojourner by thee, or to the stock of the stranger's family, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren may redeem him. Either his uncle or his uncle's son may redeem him, or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his family may redeem him, or if he be able, he may redeem himself. And he shall reckon with him that bought him from the year that he was sold to him unto the year of Jubilee, and the price of his sale shall be according unto the number of years, according to the time of an hired servant shall it be with him. If there be yet many years behind, according unto them he shall give again the price of his redemption out of the money that he was bought for. And if there remain but few years unto the year of Jubilee, then he shall count with him, and according unto his years shall he give him again the price of his redemption. And as a yearly hired servant shall he be with him, and the other shall not rule with rigor over him in thy sight. And if he be not redeemed in these years, then he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, both he and his children with him. For until me the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh your Elohim. 26. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am Yahweh your Elohim. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. If ye walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, Then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit, and your threshing shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time, and ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. My bad again, y'all. I had to stop for a second. Okay. Let's see where we at. It was 26, chapter 26. No, you don't have to. Okay, 6. I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid, and I will rid every evil beast out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword, and 5 of you shall chase an hundred of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. And ye shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. I will walk among you, and will be your God, your Elohim, and ye shall be my people. That's all he want at the end of the day. He want us to love him as much as as much as he loves us. Like he wants us to really love him as much as he loves us. He wants to be our Elohim, and he wants us to be his people. Like walking with us, like chilling every day. Like you just feel his presence. And that's beautiful. And that's what I ask for. I am Yahweh, your Elohim, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye shall not be their bondmen. And I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright. Mm, that's deep right there. That ye shall not be their bondmen. I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ague that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies, that they that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. Y'all, I mean, it's clear as day to me. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. It's literally the fact that we have not literally taken the time to read the Old Testament. Like this is God's, like him talking. 19. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass. And your strength shall be spent in vain, and your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruit. If ye walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate. And if ye will not be reformed, okay? That's what I call myself, a reformed hood baby, y'all. Oh my goodness. And if ye shall not be reformed by me, by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you. And I will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. Abba, y'all, I both fear and love him at the same time. He's so straightforward. It's like unnervingly scary. Like, ugh, okay. He tell you, hey, come on, you still won't hearken? You still won't change? You still won't be reformed? You still won't repent? You still? Okay. Mm-hmm. Watch. Watch see what I'm gonna do. Okay. And 22. I will also send wild beasts among you, which will rob you. Hold on, wait. No. 24, that was that. Then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. 25, I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenants. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. That's what happened to us, y'all, because we was really bad back then. We was really bad. Yes, we were the Indians, the American Indians, but we got away from God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and we started worshiping the stuff that He created: the sun, the birds, the sky, the land, the air, the this. And we was not supposed to do that. We was not supposed to do that. Once upon a time, down in South America, we even, made sacrifices. We killed people. We did all of that. This is why God brought these Europeans over here. That's why He sent the Europeans over here, because right here we was hella sinning, and we were not supposed to. This is why He brought Christopher Colombo over here and him and his people. 26. And when I have broken off the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied. And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary still unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury, and even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. Ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. I will destroy your high places and cut down your images and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you. I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries unto desolation. I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors. I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths as long as it lieth desolate, and ye be in your enemy's land. Even then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbaths. Now, like I said, this transatlantic slave trade thing, it was told to us in reverse. The European came over here by way of ship, by way of boat. We were over here wilding out. God had to send somebody to stop it. So I overstand it. I didn't like it, but I had to overstand it. That's why they over here and over us now. But they did it. They overdid it. They overkilled, and God gonna get them back. 35. as long as it lieth desolate, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwelt upon it, because you didn't do what I told you to do. Upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies, and the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee as fleeing from a sword, that they shall fall when none pursueth. We used to be so scared back in slavery, y'all. It used to be so crazy. Just think about it. And they shall fall one upon another as it were before a sword, when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies. That's what happened. They came with guns ablazing, pow, pow, pow guns, and we had tomahawks and all kinds of natural nature stuff, and arrows, born arrows. They ain't, think about that. We ain't stand a chance to no dang on bullet. But a lot of us killed them. Geronimo, he was one of them. He was Apache, and that's in my family too. So that was what was happening. He was throwing their asses over the cliff, and they would just be screaming his name while they going down, like, "Oh, Geronimo!" That's where that comes from, y'all. He was an American Indian who didn't have no pew pew guns, but he was strong within himself. They used to pick him up, just throw him. 37, and they shall fall upon, let me, yeah, because it's almost okay. And they shall fall upon one upon another as it were before a sword, when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies, and ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' lands, and also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. Now, when he says your enemies' lands, these lands have now just become our enemies' lands. On paperwork, they own these lands. That's what he means by that. He not saying like, oh, he took us from a whole, no, because they did, spread us throughout the four corners. They did. But those that stayed here, this is our land. This is truly our land. But in possession wise, commerce, they own it. Paperwork. Okay, 39. And they that are left of you shall pine away. Okay, 40. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, confessing it, that's what I'm doing. I am confessing the iniquities, my iniquities, and the iniquities of my forefathers, with their trespass, which they trespassed against Yahweh, and that also they have walked contrary unto Yahweh. 41. And that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and then they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity, we have to accept it. Then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth desolate without them. And they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity, because they despised my judgments, and because their soul abhorred my statutes. And yet, for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them, for I am Yahweh their Elohim. Just think about it now. If they could have if they could have destroyed all of Israel, they would have. We would, I don't think I would be here to even speak this right now if Yah allowed them to do everything that their little heart desired to do to all of us. like we wouldn't be here today. 45. But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, who I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their Elohim, and I am Yahweh. These are the statutes and judgment and laws which Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moshe. 27. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When a man shall make a singular vow, the persons shall be for Yahweh by thy estimation. And thy estimation shall be of the male from 20 years old even unto 26 even unto 60 years old, even thy estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver after the shekel of the sanctuary. And if it be a female, then thy estimation shall be 30 shekels. And if it be from 5 years old, even until 20 years old, then thy estimation shall be of the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. And if it be from a month old even unto 5 years old, then thy estimation shall be of the male 5 shekels silver, and for the female thy estimation shall be 3 shekels of silver. And if it be from 60 years old and above, it be a male, then thy estimation shall be 15 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. But if he be poorer than thy estimation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priests shall value him according to his ability, and vow shall and the vowed shall that say that slowly. According to his ability, that vow shall the priest value him. And if it be a beast whereof men bring an offering unto Yahweh, all that any man giveth of such unto Yahweh shall be holy. He shall not alter it nor change it for good. For I mean, ooh, he shall not alter it nor change it, a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. And if he shall at all change beast for beast, then it and the exchange thereof shall be holy. And if it be any unclean beast of which they do not offer a sacrifice unto Yahweh, then he shall present the beast before the priests. And the priest shall value it whether it be good or bad, as thou valuest it, who art the priest, so shall it be. But if he will at all redeem it, then he shall add a fifth part thereof unto thy estimation. And when a man shall sanctify his house to be holy unto Yahweh, then the priest shall estimate it whether it be good or bad, as the priest shall estimate it, so shall it stand. And if he that sanctified it will redeem his house, then he shall add the fifth part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be his. And if a man shall sanctify unto Yahweh some part of a field of his possession, then thy estimation shall be according to the seed thereof. And homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he sanctify his field from the year of Jubilee, according to thy estimation, it shall stand. But if he sanctify his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon unto him the money according to the years that remaineth, even unto the year of the next Jubilee, and it shall be abated from thy estimation. And if he that sanctified the field will in any wise redeem it, then he shall add the fifth part of the money of thy estimation unto it, it shall be assured to him. If he will not redeem the field, or if he have sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. But the field, when it goeth out in the Jubilee, shall be holy unto Yahweh. as a field devoted, the possession thereof shall be the priest's. If a man sanctify unto Yahweh a field which he hath brought, which is not of the fields of his possession, then the priest shall reckon unto him the worth of thy estimation, even unto the year of the Jubilee, and he shall give thine estimation in that day as a holy thing unto Yahweh. In the year of the Jubilee, the field shall return unto him of whom it was bought, even to him whom the possession of the land did belong. And all thy estimations shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall be the shekel. Only the firstling of the beasts, which should be Yahweh's firstling, no man shall sanctify it, whether it be ox or sheep, it is Yahweh's. If it be of an unclean beast, then he shall redeem it according to thine estimation, and shall add the fifth part of it thereto. If it be not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to thy estimation. Notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote unto Yahweh of all that he hath, both of man and beast, and of the field of his possession, shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy unto Yahweh. None devoted which shall be devoted of men shall be redeemed, but shall surely be put to death. None devoted which shall be devoted of men shall be redeemed, but shall surely be put to death. And all the tithe of the land, whether the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is Yahweh's, it is holy unto Yahweh. And if a man will at all redeem aught of his tithes, he shall add thereto the fifth part thereof. And concerning the tithe of the herd or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, the tenth shall be holy unto Yahweh. He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it. And if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which Yahweh commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai. Okay? And that was the end of Leviticus. And then we will start to do Numbers. That will be my next video, is to number the children. And this was when, I'm going to say this was the last time we had, we knew family tree wise who we were. And so with that being said, Toda Rabah for joining me for another scripture reading of reading Torah together. And we just got out of Leviticus. I know, and it took me a long time to even do this, but like I said, God has pricked my heart and he has told me, stop forgetting him. And I implore each and every one of you guys that hear this video to implement Yah in your life way more than you do. We can always improve on that. And that's all. That's all. Toda Rabah for allowing me to be able to finish Leviticus and making it not so long where people don't want to view it or see it or hear it or whatever. And I just pray that eventually, my people who are supposed to hear your words, Father, that you bring your people to my videos. And I will continue to make these videos so that we can all read and study to show thyself approved. And yeah, that's all. Let all of us remember Yah. Let all of us remember his holy convocations, his holy days, his holy weeks. Let us all reverence Yah in a way that shows everyone we care not about man and society. and we care more about the Most High Yah. And we don't want to walk contrary to Him. We want to walk with Yah and have Yah dwell with us. So, with that being said, Toda Rabah for you guys being here, listening. Shabbat Shalom, because today is Shabbat. And thank you. Um, yeah. Shabbat Shalom. Toda Rabah. Halal Yahuwah. Bashem HaMashiach Yahushai. Thank you for listening. Shalom, y'all.